Hello everyone, welcome to the new video of BioVerse. Today we will be discussing foodborne diseases. Now, what are foodborne diseases? Foodborne diseases are illness caused by consuming contaminated food or beverages. And the contamination can result from the biological agents like bacteria, viruses, parasites, or some chemical substances like toxins, pesticides, or physical hazards. Now, classification of foodborne diseases. The foodborne diseases can be classified into two forms, foodborne intoxications and foodborne infections. Now, intoxication means a toxin is getting inside our body. These are these occur these occur when toxins are produced by microorganisms in food before consumption. The illness results from ingesting the preformed toxins, even if the microorganisms are no longer viable. Examples of foodborne intoxications are Staphylococcus intoxication, botulism, Bacillus cereus food poisoning or amniotic form, aflatoxicosis, and ergotism. Next is foodborne infections. These are these occur when pathogens are ingested with the food, and the illness develops as they grow and multiply in the gastrointestinal tract. In the first case, the toxin was responsible for the illness. Here, the bacteria or the pathogen itself is responsible for the illness. Okay, and the examples are salmonellosis, typhoid fever, E. coli diarrhea, cholera, shigellosis, and brucellosis. So the first foodborne disease we are going to discuss is neurolatharism. This is caused by the consumption of pulses from the plant Lathyrus sativus. The common name of this plant is grass pea. It contains a neurotoxin called BOAA, that is BOA, or beta and oxalyl L-alpha beta diaminopropionic acid. Symptoms caused by the disease, symptoms of the disease is weakness, spastic paralysis of the lower limbs, and prevention is to avoid reliance on green peas during droughts. Diversify diet. The second toxin that we are going to discuss is aflatoxin. The source of the toxin is Aspergillus flavus and Aspergillus parasiticus in improperly stored grains, nuts, or dairies. Effects of this aflatoxin is hepatotoxicity, carcinogenicity, acute aflatoxicosis, hepatocellular carcinoma, etc. And the prevention is by proper storage of food under low moisture conditions. Third is ergotism. Ergotism is caused by the consumption of grains contaminated with ergot alkaloids like ergotamine, ergocristine, produced by Claviceps purpurae. And the symptoms include gangrenous forms, that is, blackening and loss of limbs. Next is convulsive form, hallucination, muscle spasm, etc. are the symptoms. And the prevention is by use of clean seeds, crop rotation, and ergot removal. Next is epidemic dropsy, which is caused by the consumption of mustard oil altered with argemone oil. And the toxin compound here is sanguinarine, and symptoms include edema, breathlessness, glaucoma, heart failure, etc. And the prevention is by avoiding adulterated mustard oil. Next is typhoid fever. The pathogen involved here is Salmonella typhi, and transmission is through fecal oral route or via contaminated food or water. The symptoms include high fever, abdominal pain, raw spots on the skin, and prevention is by vaccination, sanitation, and safe drinking water. Next is salmonellosis. Salmonellosis is caused by Salmonella enterica. This is mainly the source of salmonellosis is mainly poultry eggs, dairy, contaminated produce, etc. And symptoms include diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps, etc. And the prevention is proper cooking and food hygiene. Next is Staphylococcus intoxication. This is caused by Staphylococcus aureus toxins. Source is cream-filled pastries, salads, dairies, etc. And the symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea within 6 hours of consumption. And prevention is proper refrigeration and hygiene. Eighth one is botulism, and this is caused by the neurotoxin from Clostridium botulinum. Source of this bacteria is improperly canned food, fermented fish, etc. And symptoms include flaccid paralysis, blurred vision, respiratory failure, etc. And prevention is to proper canning and heating the food at 121 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Ninth one is Bacillus series food poisoning. Two types are there, emetic form and diarrheal form. Emetic form includes vomiting due to cereulite toxin in rice. And diarrheal form includes the toxin in meats and vegetables. Prevention is proper cooking and refrigeration of the food. E. coli diarrhea. The pathogen involved here is Escherichia coli, EHEC and ETEC. EHEC involves hemorrhagic colitis, hemolytic uremic syndrome or HUS, and the toxin involved here is Shiga toxin. And next is ETEC, also known as traveler's diarrhea. Prevention includes avoid raw produce, untreated water, etc. Cholera. The pathogen is Vibrio cholerae. Symptoms include profuse watery diarrhea or rice water stools. Dehydration is involved, and prevention is vaccination, safe water, sanitation, etc. Treatment is through ORS, rehydration therapy. Shigellosis. The pathogen involved here is Shigella species. Symptoms are bloody diarrhea, abdominal pain, and fever. Prevention is hygiene and clean water. Next is brucellosis. The in pathogen is Brucella species. Transmission is through unpasteurized dairy, undercooked meat, direct contact with animals, and symptoms include undulant fever, joint pain, and fatigue. Prevention is pasteurization of the milk, animal vaccination. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please share with your friends, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.